Hello, Mr. President. How's the golf swing? Sir, you know I'm retired. Well, who the hell plans a field trip to a place like that? Alright. I'm in. And sir, I'm gonna need the biggest fucking gun you've got.
All right, who bought the man-sized can opener?
I'm going to need everyone to just be on their best point tonight. This is going to be the greatest podcast ever.
Wait a minute. Mine had a werewolf in it.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's a totally different movie. I also get confused. A lot.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to B Action, where we put the B back in action. I'm Dustin, one of your hosts, and with me, as always, is Charlie. Charlie, say hello.
Hello, everyone. I am going to talk like this the entire episode. The fuck I am. I am not doing that.
With us always is our Silver Fox, Mickey. Mickey, what the hell's going on, man?
Not a lot, man. This is gonna be fun.
Oh, and I knew we couldn't do this one alone. I needed to get someone on here who would love this movie just as much as I did. I got Sean from Movie Dumps on here. Sean, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's going on? Love the Project Metal Beast. I was thinking it the whole fucking time. I was like, there's like 10 movies. There's like 10 movies this is riffing on, but it works so well.
This is my issue. Dustin's like, hey, we're doing Project Metal Beast over on the other show. I'm like, dude, I love that fucking movie. Brad Dourif is the shit in that. And he goes, Brad Dourif? He's on that fucking movie. I'm like, yeah, he is. I'm like, is there a rocket launcher at some point? Yeah. Is there like a metal beast, kind of like huge teeth? Yeah. Brad Dourif? No. I'm like, fuck. Oh, yeah, there's another one. There's a whole nother movie.
One.
The other Resident Evil movie.
Exactly, yeah. But I got to pull a Charlie for the first time on this show. And we are covering 1994's Death Machine. The reason why is because I was on Keener Lober's site one night, and I was like, this movie looks fucking awesome. I bought the movie without ever seeing it because of its cover.
Yeah.
And luckily, Charlie's like, oh yeah, I know that one. So
yeah. It's the one with Brad Dourif in it.
It's the right one. So.
Full circle.
All the way around.
So before we get into any histories, Charlie, do you happen to have a trailer?
Oh, I have a trailer, sir. You ready? Here we go.
Ready.
Chank Industries, designers of the world's most advanced defense systems.
I understand the deep emotional reactions to allegations of illegal projects.
A corporation on the brink of disaster.
The Hard Man Project just doesn't work.
And might understand that those demonstrators outside might actually have a point. I want every suspect project shut down.
Now, from the hands of a madman.
What's it like to feel stark terror?
An unstoppable weapon has been unleashed.
The ultimate fighting unit. No mercy, no pity, no fear.
Order to camp.
He's on fear.
The more afraid you are, the sharper its tricks. How are you gonna afford it being eaten alive?
Project Metal Beast.
I was like, you're sitting there waiting for him to say the name of the movie, and all it does is it pops up on the screen. And I'm like, damn it!
I have a theory about that.
Machine.
I think this movie was called what do they even call it in this? Murder Beast. I think that had to be the original title, right? They had to change.
Well, they call it it's Warbeast in the movie.
Warbeast.
So why did they call
Frontline
it
morale crusher or something like that.
Yeah, like I think
that
Brad
rolls
Dourif
right
might
off the tongue. Yeah,
exactly. Brad Dourif might actually say Death Machine, but that might be 80 yard in. I have no idea. It's still a good title.
that's what it was. They had the trailer done, and they didn't even have a title yet. So like, don't say it. Don't say
That's what I mean.
The only time that it's actually said is when Hayden Cale is being held hostage, by the activists. And they're like, you hear that? They broke into level 10. You know what's in there? A death machine.
She said the name of the movie.
Right, Death Machine TM, naturally.
Yeah, so let's get some histories out of the way, and I'll just go first because I kind of just said it. This is the first time watch for me. Sean, so what is your history with Death Machine?
You sent me the movie idea. Joe was like, love this movie. And then I was like, okay, I guess it's the first time I'm watching this one, which is not that uncommon even on Movie Dumpster, honestly. So it was, I was pleasantly surprised.
Fuck yeah. Mickey, let's hear it, man. What is your history with Death Machine? I keep wanting to call it Project Metal Beast.
It's so bad. I have seen parts of this movie, but I thought I'd seen the whole movie, but I had not. Like, after I watched, I was like, wait, no, I haven't seen this. But I have seen certain scenes were, like, seared into my head. Like, I know I've seen that before, probably passing on TV or watching. My parents may have been watching, like, you can't watch this, get out of the room or something. But, like, I do remember parts of it. But this was actually, like, a first time front to back, got the whole enchilada watch for me. So.
Ooh, baby. Those enchiladas?
Yeah. Ooh, those damn enchiladas.
Oh, I'm a Roy Voorhees fan, man. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Charlie, let's hear it, man. I'm pretty sure you're the only one here with actual history.
Apparently, I am the only one that remotely knows or remembers kind of this movie. I didn't remember its name forever, but no, I have watched this movie I don't know how many times. It's no secret. I love action movies, but if you get down into my soul, my core is I love killer robots. Anything that has a killer robot or a giant robot, I am here for it. From Chopping Mall and, Death Machine, Project Metal Beast, all of these movies, I watched them constantly as a teenager. It's just something about them, man. It's that mix of sci-fi. Some of them are a little horror. Some of them are more action. I love that this one is really good blend of both, a little horror, a lot of action. But no, I have always loved this movie. I know we'll get to it in the posters, but I love the VHS cover of this. It used to just yell at me sitting on that shelf, just seeing those metallic claws like Freddy Krueger coming up out of like water. And it just looks awesome. You're like, I want to rent that. And this was definitely one me and Dad would watch because he knew I was really into that sci-fi kind of feel. And I can imagine I watched this and then Carnosaur and then all these other like insane bloody movies. But I too also bought the Kino Lorber, like Dustin. I was doing my order around the same time. I threw it on there. And lo and behold, which we'll get into it, there's like 3 different cuts on this Blu-ray.
Yeah,
and I actually got
stacked.
It is. So I actually watched a version I have never, ever seen before last night. So I got a lot to talk about. We all got a lot to talk about. So that's my history.
That sounds good. Mickey, you said last night that there were a lot of people that you knew in this movie.
Yeah.
You're not talking about the He-Man action figures, right?
Well, I mean that too, but
when I seen that, that's what I was texting you guys. I was like, dude, the first 8 minutes, like there's fucking just shelves of He-Man toys that you guys would be fucking pumped about.
And Mickey's cut didn't have half of them. We got extended.
Okay.
Me and Dustin got an extended toy tour. I'm yelling them out while Jackie's sitting there, and she's just like shaking her head at me. I'm like, what?
But yeah, like Richard Brake was the first one to like pop up, and I was like, man, I love this guy. Like, he's like one of my favorite kind of guys. That's always like a side character or just a slimy ass dude, and he does it so damn well. And like,
Yeah,
I was
this was
hyped to
apparently
see
his
him.
first movie.
This
And
is
he
his
came out the
first
gate.
movie.
Wow.
He came out
Yes.
the gate. You know what I mean?
He's awesome in this.
And John
Yeah.
Sheridan, William Hootkins, I know him from Batman.
Charnetsky.
Oh, I said that.
and
I
then-
thought it was Charnetsky from Demonic Toys at first. I was like, oh no, it's the guy from Batman.
Yeah.
It's Porkins from Star
Porkins.
Wars.
Oh yeah.
Should have led with that.
Rachel Weisz shows up for like 30 seconds. And I was like,
Her first.
I have a huge crush on you. Where'd you come from?
Yeah, she has like a 10-second, and it's her first time in a movie. And it's like,
And I was
holy
like-
shit,
I was expecting to see her again, and I was like, I'm disappointed. I wanted to see her again.
nose ring and all.
Yeah. I was like, what was the point of that?
She had goth
Oh,
chick
my-
vibes. It was there.
Oh yeah, she did. Mommy.
Dude, but this movie opens up with what I feel like is what happens after this movie. Like we get that the carnage at the hotel or whatever, or the motel, and then you have fucking Robo Chad in there just punching the wall because he heard there was a monster on the other side.
Yeah,
Okay, he fucking
giant
punching the drywall.
monster. Gotta take out the monster.
I feel like he would have punched through that wall with the first punch, considering
You would
like,
think so.
how strong he is. But he's just. I was like, I don't know what that wall's made of, but congratulations to those construction men. They did a great job putting that wall.
Solid steel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you want to know who fashioned those walls? You're looking at him over there.
Yeah.
So this
Charlie-
is where we're gonna have some difficulty here. Is Dustin's talking about this amazing opening? Mickey's telling us what he saw in this amazing opening. Mickey doesn't know there's a small town sheriff and cop involved in this. Mickey doesn't know there is a fuck ton of carnage that is shown before you see the guy. And so I had to do this. I watched the foreign cut, which is 122 minutes last night. I watched the American cut, which is like 100 minutes before we recorded. And I'm literally going, holy fuck, it's two different movies. Gets to the same ending, but so fucking different.
So,
So-
I watched the director's cut. I'm guessing the foreign cut has more shit in the beginning.
Director's
Okay.
cut is 106 minutes. So we've all kind of covered the entire spectrum. There's like one more cut, but they technically call it the TV cut. And it's the one that's like butchered because they wanted to show it on television. And I'm like, why? This
That's like you
doesn't
put
even-
that on for fun. You don't watch it for enjoyment.
Yeah.
If that made sense.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some talk that where Mickey's looking at us going, the fuck are you talking about?
I'm watching it
said-
right now, bro.
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
At least in
said-
the beginning scene.
Years
He
ago,
said
I'm-
more He-Man toys.
oh my god.
I did.
Years ago, we
Small
did
town
we did Lawnmower Man, a movie dumpster, and our buddy Connor, he watched the theatrical cut, and me and Joe had watched the extended, and that's got so much more going on. It's got the ape and the RoboCop.
That
outfit.
is a different movie.
Yeah.
That is
So
a
he was like,
totally
"What?"
different one. Oh my god. So many people don't know about the monkey.
the
like-
Cybo Man.
Cybo Man.
I think I think the monkey shows up briefly in the theatrical cut, like
He just gets
real
killed.
quick and killed, but it has an entire story arc in the director's cut.
It's
I love
wild.
Lawnmower Man. I talked about it last time. I just love Lawnmower Man.
Yeah, but I feel like such an idiot now that I'm looking at IMDb at all these people's names, because old William Hootkins his character's name was John Carpenter.
Oh,
you know,
dude.
Oh.
there
Yeah.
was a Sam Raimi, there was a Yatani, there was Wayland,
Waylon.
Yeah.
Scott Ridley. I'm like, I don't think I ever heard their names said though, like unless they
They
did.
say
Oh,
it.
They said it.
They
said
did.
it. Even
They said
it. Okay.
even Jack. It's Jack, right? Dante.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know why they just call him
Joe-
Joe Dante. Like,
At that point, yeah. It's like Scream came out around that time. A lot of movies were doing this satire shit.
Yeah.
I don't usually like it, but it kind of worked in this one. I was just like, that's kind of funny.
This one
But dude-
laid into it. I think
Right.
that's
Yeah.
what makes it work.
Shameless.
It's not like they just went, "Oh, look what we did." No, they kept going the entire movie.
Exactly.
I love that this is also considered a black comedy. So you get all the fucking genres in this movie, and I love it.
Sure. But I do really like Brad Dourif's character in this movie, like having that long ass greasy hair, working in his office room, whatever you want to fucking call it, like whatever he does for this company
Thanks it.
Yeah, pretty much. He's got porn playing, he's got cartoons playing, he's got toys, and you got
That porn is foreshadowing.
He is immune to human resources.
That's what I'm saying. They don't even know he exists. He works within the walls.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he lives down there. I don't think he goes home.
No.
Dude, but he looks disgusting, and I love it. Like whenever you get to see Brad Dourif, because he's mostly known as the voice of Charles Lee Ray. But when we get to actually see him, like, because Holly, when I was watching it, Holly heard him talking, and she goes, "Oh, that's Chucky." And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly right. That's who the fuck that is.
It took Jackie a little bit. She was even like, wasn't he in Lord of the Rings? And I was like,
yes.
Yeah, but that's not what he's known for. Yeah. I'm like,
when he
he's
starts
known
screaming.
Yeah. But once I told her, I was like, that's Chucky. And she goes, oh, I see it now. It clicked with her.
Yeah.
She only made it like an hour into this movie, and she's like, I'm going to bed. I'm like, I still got a whole nother hour to go.
That's it, man. Yeah, come on.
He was giving off some real strong, like, Joker vibes throughout the movie. Like, he kind of does that anyway, but, like, this time it was like, oh, man, I really see, like, he could just put on the makeup, and I would be like, that's the Joker.
Yeah, like pervy Joker, yeah.
Yeah, I could have saw it better than Jared Leto, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Low bar, though.
Yeah, he easily could be a Batman villain, but I like how his character throughout the whole movie stays that consistency, because when they do get apprehended by the activists, which they don't know they're activists yet, they think they're terrorists.
Yeah.
He tricks them into letting out the death machine. And by doing that, I love it because he runs away and he goes, whoa, and just runs through the fucking hole, dude. And then he pops up with the googly glasses, but he's just, everything he does, he has a plan, and he knows his way up around that building better than the expert around that building knows his way, which I thought was great. I thought it was good that he was the villain inside the group.
Yeah,
which I thought was pretty sick.
He kind of morphs into that, and I like it. He's always got an ulterior motive and plan. Like he's pulling the strings of that entire company. Basically, you find out. I also love that, we'll get into the activists, but we were talking about everyone we recognize. One of those activists, this isn't his first time breaking into a giant corporation's building and being the tech guy. Did anybody recognize him?
Yeah, I think it was that guy Wayland was in Die Hard. I think it was Wayland.
He was Tony in Die Hard. He was Carl's brother, and he was the one that was cutting, trying to tap in all the phone lines as Carl's cutting through it with the chainsaw, and then John McClane tries to steal his shoes.
The ho motherfucker.
Yeah, that's Tony, and that's Wayland in this movie. And I'm like, way to get typecast is always be the really, really tall nerd guy that's a terrorist.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say not Casey Jones.
Dude, does he not look like Elias Koteas?
He does.
Dude, I swore up and down the whole time I was watching that. I was like, fucking, that's Casey Jones. That's Casey Jones, dude.
He's not cool enough to be Casey Jones, but yes, he kind of looks like him.
But he had the mannerisms, kind of the facial structure, and then when he's wearing the do-rag, it's kind of like when Casey had the mask on.
He's got that surfer guy. I was like, no.
No, he's more like the kidnappers from Three Ninjas,
God, I just instantly when he had the do-rag on, he just needed a chainsaw. I kept thinking of Marcus from Gears of War, but
yeah, dude.
They need to put that power armor in Gears of War. I would rock that power armor every time.
With the ballistic missile,
with the guiding missile, everything. And I want POV of the missile every time I shoot it.
That was so cool.
I want to be the camera guy. We're going to put this on the front of your camera. Now run.
GoPro, yeah.
But it's like going back to Brad Dourif, like when you have Kale in Richard Brake's office, because Richard Brake at this point is like, fuck you, go back to your apartment with your cats and let the men handle the work. Like, you motherfucker, dude.
Then
that's when she kind of like swipe.
She did. Well, I was going to say, he goes, go back to your $10 million apartment and play with your cat. Never once have we been told she has a cat. So he
You know what
means
you
something else.
Right.
It's
yeah.
And I
Richard
was
Brake.
like,
You know what
it's
that guy's
Richard
talking
Brake. And that's
You
exactly where I was
slang.
going
Yeah.
with Mickey.
You fucking
I love
pervert.
how she's supposed to be like the PR person. She's gonna like fucking punch in the face like Commander Shepard from Mass Effect knocking out a reporter. She's like
Dude.
finds out about like the horrible experiments and is like trying to shut the company down. They're all like laughing, like, "What do you? You're part of this. What do you mean you're gonna shut it down?"
Yeah, like you took this. You knew what this was.
She does that to Porkins, like in the elevator, because she's like, "Oh my god, look at this." He's like, "What?" And she goes, "What?" And rocks him right in the fucking mouth, man.
Dude, Jackie called
Yeah.
that one. She's watching that going. She goes, she's going to punch him. She's going to punch.
Yeah.
Boom. She yells. She's like, yes. And she punches fucking Porkins right in the face.
Porkins had it
Oh.
coming. He was on a
Dude.
power trip.
He did,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
That was he was John Carpenter, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
John
yeah.
Carpenter.
He
So
was a
you've-
D-bag the whole time too.
Dustin, when I was watching the foreign cut, and I didn't get a chance to go back again, he was in it with the activists, right? In the foreign cut? Like he called them?
No, he is part of the
Well, he's part of
Um,
the Manborg, whatever the fuck it's called.
yeah, the
Shank.
ARP. Not they weren't LARPing, they were ARPing.
Oh, I took it as
Association-
A-
Association of Retired Persons is what I thought.
I
it was
went
when
with
saw it.
AARP too, Mickey.
I was like, wait, what?
No, I thought Richard Brake was in cahoots. Was the one that was in cahoots with these activists.
I couldn't. I swore
I don't
it was
remember.
Porkins, because in the theatrical, that whole everything is cut from that, where it's just so. The theatrical for American is so fast paced, and that's a good thing. It explains why I watched this so much as a kid. You know, eat quick, easy, get through. It's a shame we lose some of the gore that definitely would have enhanced it, which I think is the 106-minute cut that Sean watched. Dustin and I got an entire backstory of what's her name? The
Kale.
Kale.
Yeah.
We got a whole fucking story with her
Hmm.
that is dark as fuck.
Yeah. Like Brad
yeah, they-
Dourif, the whole. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Brad Dourif does pester those lines, or Pepper rather, throughout the film,
Yeah.
and then she talks about it at the end. But you get something before all that. You're saying?
What,
Talking about
so-
like you talking about like the like she's in the nudie magazines.
well, she's in the nudie mag, and that's in there. No, there's a whole thing he digs into that she had a kid.
Yeah,
And
that's
the
in
kid-
director's cut.
Is it in the director's cut? And
Oh,
the
yeah,
kids,
it's fucked up.
she walks away from the kid. She's giving it a bath in the sink, and she comes back to hear screams. Somehow the kid's arm got caught in the garbage disposal and
Mhm.
destroyed its arm, and it's
Mhm.
fucking with, and her husband left and everything. And not only that, Sean, did you get the visual that they would show?
Yeah,
the
because she has
hole-
a dream.
Yes. And it's like a hole, and like it looks like Jason Goes to Hell underneath, but with like body parts stringing around and a teddy bear falling down. And it's this
Yep.
nightmare she has.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they show it in more detail later when she's actually like getting coerced by Brad Dourif to basically reveal her dark secret. And it's like really intense. The way, I mean, the story's fucked up to begin with, but the way this actress portrays it just really touches you in the worst way. It's like, and then we're going back to robot killing shit right after that.
Yeah,
but it works.
I love the darkness it brings. It's also Mickey in the theatrical. They totally cut out where he tries to rape her in that scene.
Ah.
Like he
Yeah.
gets woo,
Oh,
like
it's-
full
it-
on.
Yeah, Brad Dourif's really trying. He goes nuts in the middle of the movie. Yeah.
Well, that's his girlfriend. Don't ever talk bad about his girlfriend, okay?
Dude, I love when he goes in on Richard Brake, where he feels like that Richard Brake and everyone's like against him. And he's like, oh, you gave her your card. And he goes, no, man, she stole it. He goes, oh, I never thought of that. Jesus, I'm sorry.
He walks
My
over and goes,
bad.
"All right, homie." And he fucking daps him up.
Well, he's already activated the metal beast.
Oh,
There you go, Dustin. I love this visual, this POV, and I love when they do this like in werewolf movies too. But this is reminiscent of like Terminator meets like what did I just say? Metal Beast, and it has a kind of like a video game theme to it with the sound.
It's got
effects.
a high point
Yeah.
counter at the top, which you know that's what Brad Dourif's character did. Like he's
exactly.
like, I'm going to make it look like a video game for my enjoyment because I get to watch. Later on, I'll get to check the tapes. There's like a little heart monitor. There's a life thing. There's all like extra points, and I'm like, it's way better than we have Predator at home. Visuals.
Way better than Robo Analyze. And that's the one thing that's missing, dude.
Sequencing.
Was this thing needed to talk. Needed to talk or make or have like Brad Dourif have like a speaker where he would like
that would be cool.
Have like a monstrous voice to that,
maybe
but
it could roar like the orca at the end of Orca.
Oh,
or
yes.
at the end of Jaws 4.
Oh yeah, there you go. Better yet.
But
I love though how this thing's barreling through walls to fucking get the Richard Brake. I'm like, Richard Brake, you should have just like hugged Brad Dourif and like maybe you would have survived, but then there's no kill.
There's this. I mean, this thing is enormous and it's in this tight space, which makes it much more scary, right? Because like, where are you gonna go? Because this thing is just busting through walls, and you're trying to just get down these corridors, and it's taking the beeline, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get you on the other end, dude.
Richard Brake's taking a right, taking a left, taking a right, opening a door. This thing's going through the wall, juggernaut, through the wall, juggernaut, through the wall, juggernaut.
There better not be any paper walls around.
Oh, this would totally be us in paper walls.
Yes, exactly.
You just saw Charlie running through Japan through all the paper walls.
But I do like the fact that it lost Richard Brake, right? Like we get the little bit of intel, like the more fear that you protrude, that's how sharper the sense is.
Yeah, it has a pheromone sensor or something. It can smell fear.
Yeah, but it lost Richard Brake for a minute. But then it didn't. It picked him back up and it fucking got him. But my favorite thing is they didn't ignore what happened, right? So like later on in the movie, by later on, I mean like the next scene, they're like, oh, there's something happened on the 33rd floor. We need to go look at this right now. I was thinking, with this being a first time watch, that they were going to go through the whole movie and not even acknowledge the fact that this happened on this floor. Nope. They sure as fuck show it, and then we get Richard Brake's fucking mutilated body.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, that was gnarly.
It looked like something out of The Thing. That's how mutilated it was.
That was a great scene because like Kale comes in all tired, like, oh, this is bullshit. Why'd I have to cut back in? It's 3 a.m. And he's like, this is serious. And she sees like the destruction. She's like, this could have waited. He's like, no, further in. He's like, hold your lunch or whatever he says. And it's like a disgusting arm.
She's like, says something like, call housekeeping or something, like housekeeping's fired or something.
Oh, yeah. She goes, yeah, but you better fucking fire the cleaners.
There's a lot of good one-liners.
Oh my god! But dude, what got me is when we meet these activists. Okay. You know, you have not Casey Jones walking in with this fucking corn dog sized joint.
Sam Raimi,
dude, and then you have Yatani turn around and his looks like a fucking predator mouth. I'm like, dude, these.
I don't know how high that would get you. Like the cannon, like the Predator 2 cannon, that probably would get him pretty fucked up. I mean, he seems pretty fucked up most of the movie.
Yeah.
Yutani, the guy with like the red eye, the Kano eye.
This was like
his haircut like protrudes and like his makeup connects to his eye, his haircut.
Oh, dude, it looked like one of the punks from like Trauma, you know, whenever he did those movies. He's cool as all. But this guy, who's seen Rick and Morty here? You guys watch? Okay. Remember the one where they get the guy that's supposed to be like the specialist that has a sword, and they're like, this guy's so cool. This guy's so awesome. And he ends up being like married to Kathy Ireland. He tells everyone he's wearing her underwear. That's what this guy looked like to me, and the way he acted. Because he would just slice. It was like, this was like the horse sperm one, you know, whenever Morty jerks off in the machine. But that motherfucker's running around like, I am the greatest. He's like, just look, we're going to go that way. I felt like that with Yutani in this movie. Like
Yutani's doing like ninja moves or samurai moves with his hands. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yutani's the one with the eye makeup, right?
Yeah,
with the eye makeup.
Mickey, what does he hit us with?
Also, Wayland Yutani. Can we just? If we didn't say it already.
Oh,
right. There's another character. There's another character in this movie named Wayland.
That's the guy. That's the guy from Die Hard.
Wayland. No, there's a Wayland and a Yutani.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that's
two
those
guys
two.
working with Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
the blonde guy, that's the tech guy, and then the
Yeah.
tattoo guy. That's Waylon Yutani, and Sam is who gets put into the machine later. That's not Casey Jones.
Yeah.
So
Not
Waylon
Casey
Yutani and Sam are running around.
What a
in the
crew.
office.
But Mickey,
go
what
for it.
does Yutani hit us with?
You talking about when we first meet him? Like in
No.
the-
I'm talking about when he fucking nuts up and shoots up. When he jumps down with that big ass gun.
Oh, he hits you with a sure you can.
I had to rewind it. I was like, did he really just say sure Hugh?
I was like, yeah.
I'm like,
Yo,
oh
those-
my god, I gotta say Hadouken if I ever do something like that.
That gun dude had was awesome, dude. I was like, I didn't want him to run out of bullets. Just keep shooting.
I shit you not. It's still going. That's how it feels in the movie.
Yeah.
But guess what? In the movie, it's still going. I swear to God, it's 30 seconds of straight up
it's
just
glorious.
emptying that gun. And I am here for it. And then he does it again. And I'm like, fuck, yes. But
Yeah,
not
when
only
him-
does he hit us with a Hadouken, when he pulls his fucking boxers
Thank
off, which
you.
I'm like,
Yeah.
that
Okay.
is
I was
that
about
is
to
the
get
comedy.
to that.
Oh my God.
I was about to, because I wanted to talk about that elevator scene, because this man, like, you get the claw that comes up from underneath,
Oh, dude.
and he
so-
takes his
Box art.
finger. It's beautiful. And he takes his finger and goes right into Yutani's leg, through his leg.
Yes.
And all the shit's happening, and that's when Porkins ends up getting killed.
That might be
And-
the best scene in the movie for me.
Oh,
That is
it's-
so
it's
crazy.
phenomenal.
It's the money one. Mickey, it's about 15 seconds longer
Oh, God.
on the other stuff. So you see even more
Okay.
gore. Like, I was actually impressed because I remembered it being fairly bloody
Yeah.
from watching it originally. And so when I watched it, I went, oh, okay, this is still in it. Like, they didn't
Yeah.
puss out and cut this, but it is longer,
Okay.
you know, kind of
So
like
it's
the
still
Ed
pretty
209
brutal.
Kenny thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
do love
it-
how Porkins has that I guess Desert Eagle or whatever it is, and he's just firing it randomly and it's bouncing off the interior of the
fucking
elevator.
ricocheting. Yeah.
Hits himself in the arm.
She
Yeah.
yells at him about it. So Porkins, the guy we didn't talk about, the guy that directed this, Stephen
Norrington.
Norrington got his
Got
start
Blade because of
doing.
this movie.
He did Blade, but he got his
And-
start doing special effects. So he's
Right.
worked on like Aliens and movies like that. But he also worked on a very important movie to Charlie that is also in the same vein. It's called Hardware. And it is also about a killer robot going on a killing spree.
That was a Richard Stanley, right?
Richard Stanley also has Porkins, who plays the most disgusting, nastiest, perverted motherfucker you could ever put on film. He's basically Harvey Weinstein.
Oh,
And he also gets an insane kill
nice.
by the Hardware creature that has like Patriots face paint on it because it looks like American
Oh
flag.
yeah.
But and so this guy worked on that, and I can watch this movie and especially this scene going, oh yeah, this is my same special
Yeah.
effects guy. This has the same vibe. This is like, Charlie, you're gonna like this. And he put it out on film, and I was like, you're right, sir. You're right.
You're
I love
right.
it.
Give it
But
to
yeah,
me.
Mickey, you said he got Blade with this movie.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
got him that job because
It did.
They were like, dude, you want to direct this movie?
Yeah,
I mean,
Blade-
they're
it
both
worked out
back to back great.
Yeah, Blade's bad as fuck, but then he got another movie after that.
Dude.
And
League
that's-
of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh,
That's a banger.
I fucking love that movie.
I've
Oh
never
my
actually
God.
seen it.
Oh,
Oh,
it's so
man, it's-
good.
it's
It's,
fun.
campy, but it's fun. The car's
give it a shot.
badass.
It's a blast.
Oh,
Charlie,
my God.
have you guys done that on Gimme Back?
We haven't done it on Gimme Back. We're actually getting
That-
ready to do it on J-Man Stream one
I'll say-
Sunday. I think it's coming
Okay.
up this month.
Okay, so that's absolutely on the B action list then, if that's the case.
Oh,
If it hasn't
totally.
been
We
on
can-
Gimme Back. Yeah.
Well,
Sweet.
We'll do that. I'm down. Yeah.
But
But
anyway,
But Porkins,
No.
Porkins ends up getting his fucking leg, like, or he gets like killed in this, and Yutani gets a fucking hook in his leg, and when he goes, all right, we need a bandage, and he goes, shit, and rips out his fucking boxers, dude.
no, Nah, dude, he hits him with the Zoolander or like what it is, where he's going like back and forth and up and down, and then finally rips him.
What the hell was on those boxers? Was that Grimace? What the hell was that?
I couldn't figure it out.
Hearts.
Even in high def, I couldn't figure it out. I'm sorry. I love this scene. He's so fucking insanely badass in this movie. I wanted it in one pull. I didn't want him fucking around with it.
I like the chi buildup though. Like he's doing like stances.
That's cool too.
I love that. But in my brain, because later on we learn how Brad Dourif's like tracking them, and that's because Kale has the thing in her wrist, and she slices it out, and not Casey Jones ties it up. I'm like, where did you get her underwear from? I thought she went what, and she fucking tore it out. Dude. It's like he did.
All I could think when he used his boxers to tie up his wound, I was like, how many times have you like almost shit yourself from this moment of being scared to death, and now you're wrapping it around a wound? That's gonna be infected, dude. That's gonna be
a little bit hasn't come out yet.
I know you peed in it. I know
sir.
you peed on yourself.
His balls are probably sweaty as hell.
Yeah.
These were brand new.
Mind you, too, this is like about the hour mark, I want to say, and I'm like, okay, that clearly killed the monster. I look at how much is left. I was like, okay, never mind. Let's go.
Dude, and that's what I like about this is this monster, this robot is literally unstoppable.
They dropped the fucking elevator on it 70 floors, and it's still coming after him.
Dude. They push him out of a window onto some dynamite. Everything.
Dude jumps like 200 floors or however high up they were and just fucking falls, like free falls on his fucking face and gets up and starts going again.
Dude, when he lands
he landed on a cop. Yeah, I was going to say he softened the blow a little bit.
That was a pretty good gag because he calls the cop Raimi and then he's like, oh, this is bullshit. And he shows up later and he just acts like a cop and shoots him. And it's like, oh, well, we called you. What are you shooting us? And then, holy donuts.
Holy donuts.
Dude.
That's a great comedy scene.
You just see the fucking robot up there, and he's going. Dude, he's hitting the fucking Jeff Hardy. Dude, he fucking swanton bombs.
Yeah.
Oh my god! What a visual.
I like that. He also gets hit straight in the face with a damn rocket.
Oh,
he did.
right
He took that
before
straight on. Like that rocket goes around like heat seeker style. And that fucking robot goes flying through multiple rooms. Like the camera keeps going, like, shit, go to the next room. Okay, run quick, go to the next room. And this robot just keeps flying past the camera every time. It's so fucking good, though, man.
I love how they put a little swerve in there, too, where Kale's like, I'm going to suit up, and it just cuts to Raimi like, well, actually, I'm doing it, because my mind has to be wiped, and Kale is a more important character, so we can't really do that.
You think it's her, but that one hand grabs the crotch and pats it, and I'm like, what are you doing? And then you figure out it's not Casey Jones, and it's Utani grabbing his nuts and patting.
Yeah, he's just got to check. But I love how his memories are sitting in his fucking do-rag.
They're in a Sega Genesis cartridge that blows in the back of his head.
Well, she takes it out. She goes, I'm going to keep it in a safe place, and like puts it in her shirt.
Yeah. And blow on the cartridge. Tap it a little bit. We'll get it going here in a minute.
This fucking suit, and I like the idea of this. It's like he now seems robotic. He's Robo Chad 2.0 at this point.
Yeah.
And
he goes into the lawnmower man world for a second while he gets his mind wiped.
Yeah, and I love that he has like the Oakleys that like go over his head that come to here, and then he has the chin strap where he looks like Sully from Godsmack.
Oh god, he looks like Mulder in that one episode where they go into like the video game. Did you ever see that X-Files? That's what I kept thinking of.
This movie I was like, this has X-Files vibes all over.
Oh
it.
yeah,
it does. It's just it has this to get up to this point. I totally lost where my brain was going on that. Wow. It's too much awesomeness is happening. Go ahead. I totally lost what I was getting ready to say.
But what I was getting at is the fact that he is now suited and booted as like this cyborg, and the death
Doom
machine
guy
can't pick him up. It's kind of like he rubbed mud all over himself, dude. And
but he can't see it either because he looks right the fuck at it and goes, area clear.
Yeah, and turns around and walks away. It's very Universal Soldier. That's where I was trying to go. Like they're playing because Universal Soldier had just come out before this. So this movie does this great job of just, instead of copying one particular movie or even two, they just cherry pick all these really, and this is, the director wrote this movie too. So not only did he direct it, and it's fucking amazing, he wrote this thing. And there's some alien vibes, especially whenever they get to the end.
Very
She's
haunted
fucking
house.
Ripley.
Yeah.
There's RoboCops in there.
Dude,
Predator.
when he falls, so you have when he steps his feet out and he moves the talons. That's like Ed 209 and Kane. When he falls off the building, that's Kane from RoboCop 2. Like you see they're not even really paying homage. They just went, that part was cool in that movie.
Yeah.
I want it in this movie. Yeah.
But it's awesome,
It's 100% awesome.
I want to know whose choice it was, director or actor, and Charlie's already alluded to this. To make who was like, I want you to channel Arlie Emery, right, and just yell everything like a drill sergeant,
dude,
at the top of your lungs, very forcefully. Like, I don't know. I took it as like, okay, this thing is like making him do this stuff, so maybe that's what it is. But I was like, why did you do that?
Why? If I have one bitch, and it's not even that bad because I love to make fun of it.
Yeah.
Is why did they make him talk like this? Because I love that he cracks that joke right before they take his brain out. And he goes, oh, yeah. Wait. I'll be back. And it falls fucking dead on them. No one cracks a smile. I'm laughing my ass off. But no one else.
Like, hell yeah,
I totally would have the robot should have come running in going, that's what I'm talking about. High-fived him.
I think that non-reaction is what makes it so funny, though.
I think you're right, though, Sean. I think that I'm reacting and they're not. And I'm like, oh, I guess we got to play this serious. But then then he does this yelling drill sergeant. I love the Arlie Ermy comparison, but it's just,
but not as good as him.
It's not as good. It's annoying more than anything. And it's like, why not just make him talk like a robot? Like, why not just give him like a very monotone?
Just do RoboCop, man. I would have been like, just give me RoboCop.
Yeah,
I mean, he's already turning like RoboCop.
Yeah. Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
And then
just something.
I know this is all whatever, but like, talk like RoboCop, and we'll just put a filter on it to make it sound a little robotic.
That would have been
No,
we'll get whatever Robo War used.
Yell orders at everyone.
But that suit that he's wearing, dude, like the arm panel and shit,
exoskeleton.
Yeah, it looked like your dollar store Transformers toys.
Yes, dude. Totally.
His shoulders did look like fenders, didn't they?
Yeah, like the ones you get in the McDonald's Happy Meals, like the ones that weren't like very detailed, the ones that were very simple to transform. That's all.
A gas station.
He looked like Jesse Ventura in Running Man when he come out as Captain Freedom, and they had him on that stupid boxy block arm. I ain't wearing this shit, and throws it all down. That's it looks so goofy, but they sell it. Like I totally don't care that it's a goofy ass, like just padded suit. The fucking gun, the rocket launcher, his arm is straight. Like there is no elbow.
Yeah.
He has 5 points of articulation. That's all he has, straight up. But I'm cool with it. But he could throw it back down, so he goes back to having an arm. So I'm like, I'm down with it, man. I love the design. They try to sell it like he lost his humanity because Yutani's fucked up and he's trying to leave Yutani. And he's like, she gets mad at him and is like, no, we can't do that. And he's like, no, we must go. He's, fucking defunct or whatever he calls it.
Dude, when fucking Yutani has his hero moment, fends off this monster, and then turns around and bonks his fucking head.
I was so mad.
So bad.
I was like, this is how you're going to go down? You hit your fucking head.
He stormtroopered that fucking doorway. Boom!
Incredible writing, though, because you don't expect it. I was like, well, how the fuck's this guy going to get taken out? And that was just like, oh, shit. And then, like, he's like kind of almost like smiling like Monkey D. Luffy when he almost got executed. And he's like, all right, I guess I'm going out. And I'm like, I don't know. I just like shoot myself or something. This thing's coming down like with a fucking shredder on his chest.
Yeah.
Like Freddy Krueger.
Coming at you.
And don't feel bad, even in the big cut. that is a super fast cut they do on that. I wanted
It is, yeah.
I
wanted
wanted
more,
to
yeah.
see him sliced and diced. Like if you're gonna go,
Or just see some blood come up or something. I don't know.
I mean, if you're setting it up and where you get it from Utani's POV, where the robot's upside down and these fingers are coming at you, like I want to see something from that. They're playing off of the Billy kill in Predator, where Billy goes up against it, but you never see Billy die. You do see his fucking spine and head ripped out, but
yeah,
I needed some kind of like visceral moment, but it does
shredding
cut it.
him.
Yeah, it would have been cool.
But we cannot glaze over when they first find this metal beast, Charlie, because Mickey, Sean, when they throw that propane tank at its mouth in the storage room and it bites it and it explodes, what comes flying out of there?
I guess Brad Dourif, because how else did he survive?
Brad Dourif was on that side of the explosion.
That was Sam Raimi. That was Sam Raimi, right?
I'm talking about I'm talking about that folded ass dummy.
Yeah. It was Waylon. It was Waylon. Waylon's the one that took off flying. Sam is not Casey Jones.
Yeah.
So Waylon is the one that was folded in half. Fucking dummy. This is probably top 10 dummy explosions.
It's up there, dude.
He's dead, man.
Is it the charred dummy?
Dude, it's so good.
It's like when he hits the ground, you can see where they went from dummy to person.
Oh yeah,
type of roll, dude. It was so fucking good. But through all this, like we've mentioned the fact that Brad Dourif has become like this maniacal character, and when he ends up trying to grape Kale, she presents him with a knife that she was given, and stabs him in the hand to the table. And like, did you see that, Mickey?
That was in the cut I watched.
Oh. So he saw him get stabbed in the hand, and it cuts.
So you don't see what happens.
Before you reveal what happens, there's a gag earlier in the movie where he does this like Roger Rabbit shit, where he has like a fake hand and he shakes Kale's hand and like pops off. Great. So I'm fully expecting this was the fake hand again, a pervy Joker.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
but it's
no.
Not. So Mickey. So we saw it, and she like sticks his hand to the table, right?
Yeah.
It stays drug out, and he starts screaming. And instead of, like I would do, pull the knife out, he pulls his hand through the blade between his fingers. Remember in John Wick 4, when that's what he had to do, which I still think's fucking stupid. You want your assassins at the top of their game. Yeah. Don't make him cut through the tendons and shit. Pull the knife out. No, he cuts through. And that's why when he comes back later in the movie, it's way blood. Yeah, that's why. He's doing the Vulcan thing all the way down to his wrist.
You gotta do the
capital. It's a capital V.
You gotta do the crow and look through it and laugh. That would have been awesome.
But also, it's one of the awesome things that this movie does is you have two antagonists. You have Brad Dourif's character and you have the Machine. Yeah. And you'll have the Machine for a little bit, and then it's like, oh, fuck, that's right. Brad Dourif's still running around because he just grabs her. Like, she's just snatched. Gets away, and then you forget it. He's gotten fucked up. You forget about him all the way to the end of the movie, and you're like, oh, fuck, that's right. He's still alive. Also, after a couple of viewings, I had forgot as a kid that he doesn't control the robot. Right. He has a dead man switch. It's on off. That's all that fucking thing does is he's holding the button and it's off. But when you let go, it's on, and he always tries to be away from it. And we haven't talked about the greatest fucking thing about this robot, guys. We've talked about its claw. We've talked about its feet, that it can fall down 200 fucking stories. But the greatest fucking thing this thing does is it could spin its head 360 fucking degrees like a drill bit.
In the front of a monster truck.
Dude. I need this as a hood ornament on the front of, what the fuck is that called? Rolling Vengeance. My brain's everywhere tonight.
My only complaint is
Go for
that they tease it 2 or 3 times that this is gonna bite someone's head off, and it never does. Because I wanted that like crocodile death roll kind of thing. That would have been amazing.
That would have been.
Yeah.
That's how they should have killed Brad Dourif. That should have been that kill. But they do give us in the elevator scene when not Casey Jones is fighting it off with his fake rifle.
Right.
And it spins around, and then bites the fucking rifle, and he gets caught up in it, so he gets thrown around the elevator.
Yeah,
I'm
his
like, at
blood
least
bracelet.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Him and Waylon Yutani, best friends forever. But yeah, I love the thought process of a good creature design. Like this one, they thought it out, they drew it out. It's practical. Like none of this ever turns into anything that feels cartoony.
Sure.
You know what it kind of reminds me of?
Hmm.
You guys remember Truckosaurus?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I remember Truckosaurus.
not that silly looking, but like just the same kind of build almost.
It's got that vibe to it.
It kind of walks kind of like a velociraptor or something.
Yeah.
Claws out here.
Well, I mean, its hands are way bigger than it needs to be, but that's how you get the visual of the claws and everything. The mouth,
like the alien kind of thing. Yeah.
it has it's fully like a Queen Alien vibe. They play up on that later in the movie too. The mouth is like a fucking mouser from TMNT, just fucking chomping at people. But I love the design, the hoses hanging off of it, just everything. You can tell that he, as a special effects artist before, because dude, when you see the robot in Hardware, where it's one of my favorite robot designs, aside from, like Ed 209 or something, which was made for production, something that was just built, like the ABC Warrior from Judge Dredd, that kind of dirty fucking feel.
Hell yeah.
This works, man. And honestly, it fits for what it was designed for, that, anti-personnel, what the fuck ever it's supposed to be. It's supposed to scare the fuck out of people in battle. Yup. My boxers would have been brown. I would have shit myself.
It's a frontline meat grinder, right? Like you send this
totally
out to destroy everything with chaos, and
you
everybody
imagine,
behind it is like, fuck that, I'm going the other way.
Yeah, you imagine 10 of those, like just going through and just, and it's gone. Whatever's in front of it.
All the damage this thing took, we've already talked about, and it was also taking thermal detonators to the mouth and
to the
hands.
face. He held one in front of his face.
You're not going to stop it.
It's so
and
insane.
in reality, by the end of this movie, it's still not stopped.
No,
it's just stored at that point.
How's it not busted through that door? That torch cut through that door pretty fucking fast on Vault 10. Like even Brad Dourif's like, hey, why go through the fucking nuclear adamantium bullshit that's going to take 9 hours for you to cut through? Let's go the back way. Go through the weaker wall. Let's cut through 10. That fucking thing cut through that like it was nothing, real fast. I'm like, how did Death Machine not just go paper wall, boom, I'm out, run all around the place?
I don't know, man. I think it has everything to do with that kill switch. Like, because Brad Dourif talks about, because he has 2 of them, right? Like, he has a backup.
Yeah, he's got a backup.
The first one's gone
Always have
somewhere.
a backup.
But he has that backup that it's on and off, and it's either the machine's on or off. And at this point,
kill
right
or
now,
no kill.
Technically, it's on because it does eventually kill Brad Dourif in the room. But I don't know if she turns it off immediately. I don't know, because it hits credits pretty fucking hard.
Wow, I love that though.
I kind of feel like
I'm not mad about it.
I kind of feel like whoever's holding that, for some reason, it's not. Maybe there's some kind of frequency that's not going to attack whoever's holding the remote.
It had that vibe, Mickey. I kind of was thinking that, but on the second watch,
and
it's literally on off, and he's really quick to push the button when he's near it.
Yeah.
Like anytime, because he fakes him out that one time where he like lets go of the button, then pushes it real again, and it's just. But that final one where she lets go of it and it just fucking turns its head and looks at fucking Brad Dourif like it's alive. That was some freaky fucking shit. Like even if I'm in that movie and I know it's all fake, I heard that the fucking Tyrannosaurus would move when it got wet on Jurassic Park. So I'm not going to be as fucking close as Brad Dourif was to the Death Machine.
Oh my god!
No. Not to mention he has like the last thermal charge and like in a fit of rage accidentally turns it on, so he's he's either getting eviscerated or blown the fuck up either way.
I
Get
took
blown
that
up.
as
Fuck
it saw him as a threat too, because every once in a while it would say 0.00 chance of a threat, and that's when they fucking unload
Like
their
the
guns.
Predator.
Yeah, dude,
Well,
it's
also-
like 5 times the Predator.
If you're holding that remote, you're probably not really afraid of it because you think you're in control. And he didn't
you
have
can
it
turn it
anymore. And he was
off.
like scared as shit all of a sudden.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's
Yeah.
actually a good point, Mickey.
I think there's a couple of different ways to look at it, but I mean, I do wish that would have been the moment. It like because when it turns and like Velociraptor looks at him, that it should have snatched his head and then
then cut.
start to spin and then cut. Like so
Exactly.
we know it like fucked him up bad, but they
I
left
don't even
it
think
blank.
it's like a rear back. Like you see it just like and look at him and then it rears back to do it, and then we know the action
That
is
would have been
about
cool.
to happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that I would have bought that.
But fuck, like I know I'm not a huge fan of it, and we kind of touched on it, Sean, last night. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay.
Because I want to like this machine is cool. What would be even cooler is because this movie is based on testing on kids to make them these cybernetic militant characters. The Death Machine.
They say kids, but it's
Wow.
like
Sure,
18,
like-
19-year-olds. Like, because they talk about they got sent to war and they came back. So
Yeah.
we have to preface they're not putting 12-year-olds
They're not
in
putting
these
children.
outfits.
Right.
No, she's already put one in the fucking garbage disposal. in
God.
This movie. We don't need any
Oh
more.
God.
That's
Yeah,
the-
they're all like cryogenically frozen in
I
these
don't wanna watch
boxes. They're like, what is this? Oh, they're frozen.
You don't see it, Mickey, but just the way it's described,
Oh,
it is
God.
Yeah.
fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
It is fucked up.
But what this death machine should have been, other than just being an exoskeleton, in Five Nights at Freddy's, the main bad guy is William Atherton,
Mhm.
and he jumps into like one of these suits, and it crushes him and kills him. So the suit is still moving, but his body is still in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that would have been
okay.
pretty. That'd have been pretty rad if this was like an exoskeleton of somebody, like somebody wearing this suit to match
Oh.
the fact that not Casey Jones was wearing that suit.
So it's like the next progression up. Like they went, okay, this one's not working. Hard Man isn't working. What's the
Mhm.
next thing? Kind of like Iron Man 2. You know, it's like, all right, we're going to put a guy in a suit, and then, you know, fucking what's his nuts is like, you know, that doesn't work. Drone is better. You know, and they're
Yeah.
like, where do you put the fucking pilot in here? But they went, okay, we're going to put this guy, and he's now RoboCop or Kane or whatever.
Exactly.
We're going to put the brain or something inside this. I think if they had done that, it would have been like way too heavy on the RoboCop vibes. So it's
Sure.
probably why they held off on it. But
Okay.
They also had that caveat where they had like they could glitch, and then like that was kind of their weakness. Like he's this badass warrior,
Yeah.
but he could fail and fall over and have a seizure, and it's like he's out of commission for like a minute.
yeah,
Dude, and
they're
then
like, save your
walk up-
bullets. He's going to glitch. I'm like,
Yeah.
You walk up to him and go, "The sun's getting low, big guy."
Oh
yeah.
But no, I thought that'd be pretty neat. Like that
Yeah,
this
yeah.
death machine was a suit that someone wore, but at the same time, it's like if that person ends up getting killed, then the death machine is done. But I like the fact that this is an unstoppable killing machine.
So that would be an awesome open, like a reveal, like if they had ever done a part 2 that
Mhm.
Brad Dourif was inside
Mm.
the thing somehow. Like he got fucked up, but was
The-
that
the-
like he
was
had
in-
an
he was in
ultimate?
the Ghidorah skull.
Well, yeah, but he, you know, like he's supposed to be like this evil genius, kind of like, you know, in Hologram Man. I'm a genius. I know what I'm doing, but he's had this set up to where a failsafe where he would be put into, you
Okay.
know,
Yeah,
the death machine, and then part 2 he could return voice wise because he's already really good at doing that shit. But now you have an even more kind of fucked up looking death machine. There's like
man.
General Grievous body parts and shit
Yeah.
it's
inside
rotten.
of it.
Yeah, it's
That'd be cool.
yeah, that'd be
It's
sick.
it's trying to wear skin or something. Again,
And
more
I-
movies I've seen like
Yeah.
Virus,
Oh,
Moontrap,
God.
where they try to take human body parts and cybernetics and build ultimate little robots and shit. I love that shit. Fucking do it.
Yeah,
Do it
He
now.
did say earlier he always has a backup plan, so that does feel in line with the character.
It does.
I
Yeah.
could
Download his personality on a chip.
Well, yeah, and they've already
He
showed
takes
that you
the
can do
Sega
that.
cartridge. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't ever play Sonic 3. Who the fuck wants to stack multiple ones to get Knuckles? I'm not doing this shit. You're Knuckles now. Put your brain on that one. I'm Sonic. Put it over here. And if we really get in trouble, I have the Game Genie. So we plug in the Game Genie. We get ultimate cheat codes, unlimited ammo.
Hell yeah.
That's it.
Right on.
That big gun has unlimited ammo, dude. It's fucking mowing them down.
I never thought we'd find a gun that could stand up to the Equalizer 2000. I really thought.
I don't know if that. I don't know. That only has one function, though, Charlie.
I don't know.
It's a one
It had
shot, right?
It had
Wait, we're talking about the one Utani had, right?
Yeah, Utani's,
Okay,
not
okay,
the
okay.
rocket. The rocket's cool as shit.
No,
The rocket's like Hands of Steel rocket when he fires that
Yeah.
giant fucking rocket at the end of
Yeah.
that. The Nerf launcher.
Yeah,
No, I'm talking Utani's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
fucking
That gun was
million
badass.
round
Yeah.
gun versus the Equalizer 2000. I would want to
But-
see that fight.
But the Equalizer 2000 has 4 other types of guns on top of it.
You're not wrong, but you know what I could also do if I was in that universe? I could fucking tape other guns to Utani's gun.
You could tape them together.
I could tape
Yeah.
them together. Also,
It's like
how
when
did
the Power Rangers put their weapons together to make
Yeah.
the fucking mega cannon?
make the big mega cannon? How did she get more bullets to shoot the elevator
gun.
down? Was it a
Yeah,
different
because she was
gun?
out. She said, "I'm out."
She said, "I'm out," and he's like, "Okay, let's fuck off out of here." And then all of a sudden, and her bullets are fucking the machine up pretty good when she's shooting that elevator. Like its jaw looked like it was about to fall off. I'm like, she's got the fucking noisy cricket of guns, and she's fucking shit up. But
This part
yeah,
felt like a video game because she shoots the fucking cables out to drop the elevator. I was like, all right, like in GoldenEye or something. It's like plummeting.
House of the Dead, like one of those arcade shooter games.
yeah,
Exactly.
everything's jumping left and right at you, and you're like the robot's trying to. A claw will swing down, and you got to shoot the claw so it doesn't grab you. That's exactly. And then no cables, but apparently the emergency brake is going to work, and all it is a little fucking finger that reaches out that stops them 3 feet from the ground. 3
I want to
feet
talk about.
from the ground.
I know we are in a giant killer robot movie,
Yes, Dustin.
but the physics of this, dude. When they let go of that latch, when their body is not going as fast as that thing is plummeting, dude. Their asses would be up there free falling.
Yeah,
They would
right.
not be stuck in the bucket, man. And they're sitting there
right.
like laying
You're right.
against that shit, dude. I
You
understand, Charlie.
You gotta
we're
lay
in a
down.
giant-
You gotta, yeah. If you
That's
jump,
Oh.
if you jump right before it lands, you're gonna live.
You know what? You're right. I didn't see it. The fucking container had seatbelts. I forgot.
It's
They were strapped
magnetic
in, man.
flooring like in Fortress. I'm gonna take it all the way back to episode 1, Dustin.
Look at that.
Magnets in their
Oh my
boots.
God.
Full
dude.
circle.
Boom.
Yeah, they got
Done it.
dude. That fucking thing and that emergency brake was a
Clink, 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 clink.
Get
Yeah,
the
it's just a
fuck
little
out.
finger. It's like it doesn't even show multiples. It's like one hanging on for dear life. There's like one bolt sticking out a little bit more than the others, and that stops them 3 feet from the fucking ground.
I was fully expecting it to break off as soon as they landed
Yeah.
just for extra effect.
Anything.
The way that thing was going, I was like, that's too much heat. There's no way that thing's going
Or-
to hold on.
no.
Or you
Like a
have the
damn
robot
Plinko machine.
pulling it up from the
That would
top.
have been dope.
Now that would have been cool. Like have
Yeah.
showing the cables. Like she shot the safeties, so it was able to free spool, but there's still a
Fuck,
cable.
we needed those.
And then it gets about halfway down, and you just see the hand grab the fucking cables, and it fucking drops them. And then they climb down, and the cop stops them, and they're trying to talk it all through. Like, brother, we got to get the fuck out of here. He's like, don't you fucking move. And he starts looking around, and he ends up being directly under the elevator.
The old
And the
piano
robot-
trick.
Drops the elevator, and it lands and flattens the cop.
So he gets
still
flattened
says-
regardless.
He still says holy donuts and gets flattened.
It's like this cop and that little kid from Final Destination 2. They just get flattened.
They're going to get fucked up. No matter what, I promise you, they're going to get fucked up. In part 2, 2 cops are going to get flattened. I promise you.
It's going to be
gonna
those
happen.
sheriffs from the opening, from the director's
Yes.
cut.
Yeah.
Or it's gonna be that guy's brother's cousin's former roommate. You know,
That's
somebody seeking
exactly what
revenge
it
on
is.
this fucking robot, dude.
But it's Porkins again with a mustache this time.
Take that ridiculous thing off.
His name's Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg and his brother, the triplets, James Cameron, is running around over there.
Yeah. Charlie, I feel like it's about time to get to the things.
Let's do the things.
The boss says we're dealing with John Mortis.
Really? I heard he beat a guy to death with a toilet seat.
What? No way.
It's true. They also said he killed a man with a soft pretzel.
Whoa. I don't even know which one of those sounds cooler.
It's definitely the pretzel.
So, Sean, right here is where we discuss our favorite kill of the movie.
I mean, I kind of said it already. It's when we keep calling him Porkins, but the fucking executive gets killed in the elevator, and there's an elongated scene of him just like shaking in like a death rattle as he's getting pulled through this fucking hole and gets again with the metal beat. I don't know why I keep saying metal beast. You got me saying.
I keep saying it.
The death
I just feel
machine.
vindicated every time you guys do because I
Yeah,
fucked it
yeah.
up earlier.
That's my favorite, definitely, and it's the gore at least in the director's cut is just so over the top, and she's trying to get him to hit the button, he can't do it because he's so paralyzed in fear, and then he just ends up getting killed anyway.
Well, the arm he
Great
uses
scene.
to reach is the one that he shot himself with.
Right? Oh yeah,
Oh,
there you
that's
go.
true too. I didn't think about that.
So he was really struggling. That's a good point.
That fucking guy.
Yeah,
Charlie.
fuck him. He deserved it.
Yeah. Charlie, what was your favorite kill?
You know, it's the one that sticks with you. Like all of these like killer robot movies always have that one kill, that one that will grab you. Even if the movie sucks, you're gonna remember that kill. Yeah, it's when Porkin fucking bites it, and I will definitely say watch the 122-minute cut because it's like an extra 15-20 seconds of carnage, and it like it's bit into his shoulder. Like the teeth are like in it, and then somehow it like lets go of him a little bit and then ends up through the hole, but still has a hold of him. And all you see is just him staring at everyone. Like he's holding the weight of the creature, and then he just falls like however many fucking stories with the machine all the way down the elevator shaft. It's a long graphic death, and I'm here for it.
That's it then. Porkins falls in it like that little reptile thing does in Mortal Kombat and gets sucked in, and he becomes the death machine.
Robo Porkins. Robo Pork.
God.
Porkins
Another
cop.
sequel.
Yeah, we'll get there. Mickey, what is your favorite
Okay.
kill of the movie? man?
So, but before I like say mine, I just to highlight what you guys said about Porkins in the elevator, like that's the worst part is him just sitting there staring at you, shaking, and he's dead. Like it's like I'm
What
like,
you can do.
there's nothing I can do to help you, man. Like because I half expected him to like be missing his bottom half, like they pull him up, like
Oh,
he
like
has no
Deep
legs.
Star 6 style where it
Yeah,
bites
yeah,
that dude
yeah,
in
yeah.
half and they bring the
Yeah.
top part of the suit up? Yes.
Yeah, that's what I expected.
Death
But yeah, that was brutal.
Riders.
That was brutal. But I've already said mine, and we had a good laugh about it. But it's holy fucking donuts when that damn robot jumps from the top of the building, because I didn't see that coming. I did. Okay, when they got down there, and I was like, how are they gonna like? They're gonna go back inside and get it in with the robot, and then it just kind of hit me. That fucking robot's gonna jump, isn't he?
Yep.
And lo and behold, they look up and hear that thing. You see shit hit the ground like clink, clink, like pieces of metal. I was like, no fucking way. How's this thing gonna survive? And it just like dead falls on top of this cop. Man.
It
That
belly
was just
flops this
belly
cop.
flops on
belly
it.
flops.
it was, and then he stands up like Ironmonger and Iron Man 1 coming out of the smoke. I was like, dude, that's
Yes.
badass. And that is 100% my kill of the week.
I love it. That's a great one. Dustin, what about you, brother? What's your favorite kill in this?
Dude, it's the fucking cop, man. I love the holy donut shit, dude. Like that was the Porkins one is very intense.
Brutal,
That whole scene, like Sean said, that is the best part of the whole movie. Like that scene
Yeah.
is the best scene of the whole movie. But dude, like when this fucking cop, after he gets called by these people, he gets called by the person who broke in
Right.
to the facility. He's like, yeah, I just broke in. No, you fucking didn't. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Oh yeah, there's a giant monster chasing you around the thing. Why are you wasting all my time? Yeah, they're not coming. That's exactly what Not Casey Jones says.
And he gets 5-star frog splashed off the top rope.
My God, dude.
It is fucking great. And he gets up and just wipes himself off and then goes about his goddamn business, dude.
Yeah. No,
what would have been great is if we seen the cop flattened out, like that, or pieces of this cop.
Like a splatter or something would have been going. I will say an honorable mention we have to do, though, is Richard Brake's reveal of what happened to him. Now, I'm with the movie that we didn't see it, because that's a great way to do a first kill, is like, the fuck happened? But to show the aftermath with his hand, like part of his arm sticking up and just body parts where they don't belong, that was awesome. I'd love to see what it was they were filming. Like, I'm sure they made it and did multiple shots.
Sure.
And it had to be really, really, really fucked up looking to look at it. So honorable mention to that, though. Richard Brake again.
It looked like a straight up fucking meat cube is what it looked like, man.
Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah.
All right, let's get to the next one, Charlie.
Come on, you guys are making this too easy. You looked way tougher in your mugshots.
All right, Sean. So here is where we see, like, does the poster match the vibe of the movie?
Yes. In fact, the scene we just talked about, the elevator scene, it's literally the fucking poster, the claw coming through the bottom of the floor. Like, that elevator is like shock white. So I think that's what they're going for, unless I'm just crazy, right?
Yeah.
Well, they show water, but that is exactly where that shot's from. Yeah. It's drawn. It's beautifully drawn.
Yeah, it's an awesome cover. I didn't even see it till Dustin sent me. I didn't see it in the video store like probably you guys, or if you even got a chance to see it in theaters maybe. But it's just the second I saw the cover, I was like, damn, sign me up.
I'm fucking sold. Yeah, exactly. Mickey, what about you, man? Does the poster match the vibe of the movie?
Yeah, 100%. I love the detail in the claw, and it looks so mechanical and like almost like roughly put together, but a clean working machine, and everything is so cold. And then it says it feeds on your fear. I mean, yeah, when you walk by this, the first thing you're going to think is, oh yeah, like I want to know more, which is important. So there you go.
Exactly. Charlie, let's hear it, man.
Dude, like I said, I did see this in the rental store, and it always just called to me, even when I wasn't old enough to watch it yet. So this was like an immediate rent once I was let loose off the leash. Go rent whatever R-rated movie you want to go watch. I want that one right there with the claw. And that one with a dinosaur on the front of it. That's not Jurassic Park. And that one over there with a giant sea monster coming out of it. Dad doesn't know what he unleashed on the world when I was allowed to start watching R-rated movies. But no, this...
Yeah. And then From Dusk Till Dawn happened.
Anyway. Yeah, so a lot of stuff happened then. Charlie woke up. But no,
a lot of people woke up.
I absolutely love this poster. It fits the vibe because it's so simple, but that's exactly what's going to happen. It's a death machine. And I'm not going to talk about what we got from Kino because I'm hoping Dustin brings that up whenever he tells us. Dustin, what do you think about this poster? How do you think about it?
I love it. I love both. The Kino Lorber art that was made for this movie is probably one of the very few that I do actually like. It tells a story right there on the cover art, but so does the original cover. Mm-hmm. Because you learn, like Mickey's saying, like this claw doesn't look too professionally made, but it's so prestige, surgically clean. It's ready to rip through some shit. But the Kino Lorber cover is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's one of the very few that I like. So yeah, absolutely. Both covers in this instance sells the vibe of this movie.
Now, before we jump to the next section, I think this kind of fits here. There's something we haven't talked about that I totally forgot was in this movie. Blew me away when I saw it. Felt so fucking 90s when I saw it. The opening title sequence of this movie
is amazing. So unique.
Almost MTV claymation, but kind of liquid looking, where the title of the movie would form, and then all of it's like it's not even that polished. It just looks cartoonish, but to me, that sets the vibe of the movie even more with this opening title sequence.
Yeah, like Freaked comes to mind. They did something similar.
Yeah, Freaked is a good way to do
That's
it.
good.
I was thinking like the MTV when they did the liquid liquid metal, when they would do the cartoons like Eon Flux and Max and shit.
Liquid
there was
TV.
always Liquid TV, that's what it is. There was always these bumpers or stuff that kind of
cool.
but there was also, when we were kids, the Saturday morning claymation things where they would turn into a ball of clay and then form something. This had this feel to it, and I was like, I really, really, really fucking like this opening title sequence. So I feel like that fit with the poster thing of vibe for the movies. So I wanted to get that in there. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. All right, let's get into rating this thing.
Okay, but are we talking Predator Arnold, Running Man Arnold, or like Batman and Robin Arnold?
All right, Sean, so we only have 3 tiers. There is badass, basic, or bomb. What would you rate Death Machine?
Well, it's definitely badass then. I like this a lot. I mean, I could nitpick the hell out of it if I really wanted to. I think some of the plot lines, there might be little things here or there. I'm like, did that actually make sense? I'm not sure. But it works. Again, probably like 95% of the time. Again, I'm nitpicking. I'd be really curious to go back and see that theatrical cut just to see what the fuck wasn't in it, because like you guys are talking about, I watched like the first 5 minutes on Tubi, but it was in 4:3. I hate that shit. Unless I have the tape, I don't want to watch it in 4:3. So I found it on YouTube. Many people have uploaded it as of this recording, but there's the director's cut on there, and I was like, all right, widescreen, it's longer, here we go. So yeah, this is a badass film. We just kind of talked about it for a while, but there's a lot to love about this. Like Charlie was kind of talking about earlier, the A and B stories are really good in this. You have the stuff with Dante, and you have the stuff with the monster, and they're both kind of, you forget about Dante, and then he comes back, and you're like, oh fuck, he's starting something again. And it's just very well paced because of that. A lot of tit for tat, and some movies can't pull that off, and this one does very well. And just the kills are awesome. I love the POV stuff from the monsters perspective. That made no sense. You get what I mean? The monster vision. There's just so much to like, man. It's almost like one of those films you sit there and say, you almost wish they had like another like $10,000 or something like that. Not that they needed it, but just to make some of those, like, I don't know if they're a stop motion or some of the walking scenes a little tighter, but it still looks really cool. So yeah, definitely badass, guys.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Mickey, let's hear it, man. What did you think of Death Machine?
So like, yeah, this is classic Brad Dourif, doing what he does best. Just metal and blood, which is cool anytime you get those two things together, right? I'm really glad this took place in like these small corridors. Like I already said this, and you've got this huge beast machine that fills up the space, right? So there's nowhere to go, really, which makes it even worse. I wish I had seen the director's cut for the more like gore would have been cool. But there's plenty of it in what I watched too. And the scenes are, I'm not gonna say rough, but like there was a couple times I was like, yeesh. Like, and I don't do that a lot when I'm like, yeesh. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's badass. I love it. Really cool actors. Richard Brake is awesome. I was just hyped to see him anyway. And I said it had that X-Files vibe. I love that too. I love X-Files. But it was like an R-rated version where it was like, let's fucking go, right? And so, yeah, it's badass. I love it.
All right. So I'm going to go next. I'm going to echo everything you guys just said, because with this being a movie that I purchased solely off the cover, I channeled my inner Charlie. And I'm like, do I need this? And yes. I heard Charlie go, yes, indeed, you do need it.
I have a deeper voice than that.
yes, indeed, you buy it.
There you go, it's better.
Yes, you need
it. He's screaming at me like the drill sergeant.
Fucking buy it.
I bought this shit almost 6 months ago, and I've been sitting on it because I knew we were going to cover it. And I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I didn't, watch it prematurely, because I wanted to have as good a time talking about it and watching it as I did tonight. Brad Dourif is amazing in this. Richard Brake is amazing in this. The monster is unstoppable, and that's rare in these types of movies because the monster's always defeated. Not this time. It's
They
just
never found a weakness. There's always like, we got to find a weakness. Never found.
They can't. They did everything. They even threw him out of a window. But this movie is badass. There's so much happening in this. There's that giant machine guns. There's rocket launchers. There's explosions.
Yes.
Dude, when Porkins is walking through the office and knocks over that little fucking side table and he goes, well, are you trying to get us fucking found? All right, hold on. Let's go through this door. I'm like, that's my type of fucking humor. So this movie gets a badass ranking from me. Charlie,
Dude,
how do you feel about Death Machine?
this isn't even a question. I have a history with this movie. I absolutely adore it. And my favorite thing about covering this and buying this is I now have a version of it I had never seen. So it's kind of like watching the movie again for the first time. I highly recommend, and this is rare because the American cut, which is what the theatrical cut is 90 minutes. And dude, when a movie can hit 90 minutes, it's fucking glorious. It is paced. It's chef's kiss. That 122 minutes gives me shit I never realized I wanted. It gets fucking dark as shit. It gets fucking bloody. You get uncomfortable, and I'm here for it. And honestly, I will from now on watch the 122 minute one. Stephen Norrington doesn't shit on this movie, but he goes, I'm not 100% happy with how it came out, which is why there's a director's cut. That's kind of like, this is kind of what I want everyone to see. Some reason the foreign markets got the full fucking enchilada. This thing was banned in countries too.
Yeah.
Like that's how fucking violent it got. But I love this movie. I love that other people are now finding it and that you guys got introduced to this. I love that Dustin found this strictly on covers, which so far, I don't know, we're like 5 for 4, 4 for 5 or whatever it is, because we don't count the Kung Fu.
We don't count Raw Force.
We don't count Raw Force. That was more of a trailer selling us than the cover. But no, this movie is 1,000% badass.
You just got hit with a 100% certified USDA prime cut, double barrel, eagle screaming, battle axe swinging, high octane 454 big block, badass B action movie rating. Hell yeah, you are welcome.
For anyone who's interested, this Blu-ray on Kino Lorber's site is only $16.
That's a steal.
Go
Wow.
buy it.
Where is my wallet?
Yeah, exactly. Like this fucking Blu-ray is it's packed to the brim with features and shit.
It
So
was gorgeous.
it looks really good.
Movie, they could have said this was 4K, and I probably would have believed them. Like when it does what I loved with my RoboCop 2 one, where the TV scenes where they're doing the newscast looks as if you're recording a CRT TV, and you're like, okay, but when it swaps back over to movie real life, it is so well done. The matte paintings jump off the screen with the building in the background, all of the shit going on. For a movie that's very, like Mickey said, it's kind of a close quarters. They still make it feel like you're in a giant fucking high-rise building, yet still closed off. But this movie visually was gorgeous on this Blu-ray. I won't worry about a 4K if it comes out. Unless they give me a bunch more. Yeah, unless they give me more shit as far as extras, I won't need it because this movie is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a 2K scan, so it looks great.
Yeah.
It looks great. Sean, we really appreciate you jumping on, man. You want to go ahead and let everybody know what you guys do over on Movie Dumpster and what you guys got cooking up?
Sure. I mean, first of all, it was a pleasure talking about this crazy movie that I didn't know I needed. But over on Movie Dumpster, we're also a podcast. If you're unfamiliar with us, we don't go as deep as you guys sometimes, but recently, I guess we actually have stuff in this vein. Maybe not Death Machine, but actually, I'll talk about that in a second. Stuff that we got coming up. But Movie Dumpster Podcast is where you can find all the information on where we're going to be. We're at some live events occasionally. We'll be at like VHS Fest this summer. But we're a movie review show. I don't know. I'm kind of talking in a circle. Apologies, but we do a lot of B movies, a lot of forgotten films. Here we go. Now I'm locking in. A lot of horror is kind of our focus. But we've done stuff like Legend. We did the director's cut recently with our buddy Tony from Hack the Movies. Definitely the way to watch it, we would argue. We recently recorded we're actually doing a whole summer event on H.P. Lovecraft. We're called the Summer of Lovecraft. So we have like the Dunwich Horror from the 70s we did a review on, and the Necronomicon, Book of the Dead, and we're going to be doing one on Unnameable 1 and 2. So that's kind of what we got coming out at you soon, I guess that's in June and July. And I don't know. I'm kind of talking. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of like ramped up on soda at this point. I've been sitting here stewing for a bit.
Sean is the death machine.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. It's 90 degrees out.
You see his head spinning around.
It's 90 degrees out. I'm in a box. I'm in a cube. That's another one I meant to ask you earlier. If you're a fan of Charlie, when you were talking about all the movies of stuff in this vein, Cube's one that comes to mind.
I love Cube.
Good movie. Cube is awesome.
I still maybe don't fully understand that movie, but I fucking love Cube.
Me
man.
too.
We covered that and we had fun, but still at the end of that episode, we're like, I don't know what the fuck happened. Neither do I. It's fine.
Yeah.
I just recently went through that too. Overall,
with Cube. Oh, okay, yeah. But yeah, you can find us out wherever you get your podcasts. But we're also on YouTube if you want to watch the video version, or if you like your audio, we're on the podcast feeds.
Absolutely.
Me and my co-host Joel Escola. Just he couldn't make it tonight. I think I mentioned that earlier, but his heart is in there. Maybe he's inside the death machine, rooting us on. He's back there. He just killed Brad Dourif.
There it is, dude. But Charlie,
yep, what's up?
The time has come.
Oh, it's that time, ain't it?
It's that time, dude. Because after this episode drops,
the very next week,
there is a whole ass month of action.
You damn right there's a whole month of action. I mean, it's brimming of action. We have every Tuesday on Give Me Back My Action Movies, an action movie coming out. Every Saturday of July, B Action is dropping their action movies. We've already listed them out. If you want a refresher, you need to be following us on Instagram. We're going to have some teasers dropping out with the trailers and shit that we're doing. We have so many people involved with it this year. Not all of them are podcasts. We've probably got, I think, 11 or 12 podcasts total, but we have artists, we have musicians that are involved with us. There is something for everyone coming out. Dustin and I got to see some teaser art from a friend of mine that is dropping some specific art for some of our drops. It's amazing, and I cannot wait for this month. I am already exhausted, and I'm not even through it yet.
Charlie said, "I need electrolytes."
I gotta stock up for this month, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I need to do that Zen type thing. You know, I'd be like, oh, I just gotta.
You just do what Bolo does, and then you punch a wall, and a fucking watermelon will explode.
Oh, I was gonna say I could put glasses on and paint my wall while I do this. I'll just be like
in blood.
Paint
but you gotta have those glasses that Brad Dourif had in the movie. Those pop.
I need the googly eyes.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna wear googly eyes and paint a mural on my wall.
He's not the bad guy. What do you mean? Look how fun he is.
That's hilarious. I want to hang out with this guy. Drink a beer.
Like Charlie said, there's upwards to 15. I call them artists because, like you said, there's shows, there's podcasts, including Joe and Sean from Movie Dumpster.
What?
They're in it. Yeah,
that's
friends.
That's why I said hold that thought. Where I believe if I fuck the name of this up, Joe's gonna kill me. I believe we're gonna be covering Mutant Hunter, I think is what it's called. I've never seen it. It's one of those ones again. I saw the box and I was like, okay, this is part of our little side of the crossover. So really excited to kind of tackle that. It seems like Charlie is a fan. I don't know if Mickey's
that fits
laughing.
you guys so good. Okay. I love it.
So look forward to that.
Yeah, but there's Doom Generation, Dissect That Film, Baron's Hideout, Flicks and Friends,
Video Villa.
Villa.
Nerd Initiative. Mickey's Play for Keeps is going to be going on
Beards,
with this.
Geeks with Beards.
Geeks with Beards. Old Man Brad. Bucket of Chum. Jesus Christ. There's so many involved. We need a list. We need a list.
You gotta do like a band page, like a concert thing where there's like all the bands.
Yeah. Our openers, you know, these guys are on at 6. These guys are on at 6:07. You only gave those other guys 7 minutes. Get the fuck off.
The Jolly Green Giants and the Shitty Beatles.
Shitty Beatles? Are they any good?
No, they're not.
They suck.
They suck.
So it's not just a clever name.
But it's
you gotta do the whole bit, Justin. Don't just try to stop over the bit. You gotta do the whole bit.
Charlie, I'm talking in month of action. Everyone who's participating, like they all have art that was sent out to them, and if you just follow the double-headed eagle, you will find what action movie is participating in which show. So that's the easiest way. We'll be tagging and everything throughout the whole month.
Check our stories, check our collabs. You're going to get tired of us by the end of July, but I don't give a shit. Okay?
I'm going to be on par with you, dude, because over here on B Action, you're posting one post a day.
I do this. I've been doing this every July, even before I started doing Month of Action, where in July I post every day on Instagram. I haven't missed a day yet. So I just come up with random shit, whether it's something we're covering or I put our faces on some fucking movie poster. I don't care, but I post every single day. So if you follow me, and like Charlie doesn't post hardly, he does collabs, I'm preparing myself. All right. July is my big post month.
And I am matching that energy over here. I've created 32 graphics that I will be posting each day in the Month of Action.
I feel like that's cheating because I'm going to create something in the morning and I'm going to share it. And then I have all the way up to 11:59 to make sure I remember to share that motherfucker so it counts for the day.
But Mickey, what do you got cooking over on the Nerd Initiative?
Man, every Wednesday we're still pumping out so many comic book reviews. I do like 3 or 4 a week. Play for Keeps, trucking right along. We don't have any themes going right now. We just did crap. I just lost it.
I don't remember that toy line, Mickey. Was it awesome when we were kids?
Right. But we do have something cooking. I had a change of heart for Month of Action. I had my co-host actually had a much better idea. I was like, dude, let's do that. And it's going to be the R-rated toy line franchises like Predator, T2. Like we're just plow right through those, right?
Bio armor maker thingy from Hologram Man. Yes.
The creepy crawlers. Yeah.
It's not the creepy crawlers, that's it.
We're gonna highlight all the toy franchises from those R-rated action films that just rule, man. Rambo, all of it.
Fuck yeah. Charlie, what do you guys got cooking over on Give Me Back My Action and Horror Movies?
Month of Action. That's what we got cooking. Wait, when does this come out? 28th? Yep. Month of Action starts officially this coming Tuesday, and we are kicking it off. We are kicking it off with The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. I try to get a new movie in usually whenever I do this, and I wanted a badass one. Last year I did Maverick, which is fucking 10 out of 10. Ministry, fucking 10 out of 10. It's an amazing movie. World War II, Henry Cavill, fucking Reacher, badassery, guns, and fun. It's a movie that actually has fun with it too. So that is what's coming out Tuesday.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Over on Flicks and Friends, we will have put out the letter W. And W is for Wishmaster. What?
What?
W is for Wishmaster.
I like
pretty
Wishmaster.
Fucking stoked. I'm so stoked. We're gonna have Wyatt from Cinema Trip Reviews on. It's gonna be a ton of fun. And then on the Barons.
Hold on.
What,
I'm
Charlie?
worried.
Why?
You're doing Wishmaster, which means you could wish for a veto.
No,
No,
they're out.
No,
They
they're
ain't got
out.
no
We're,
more.
we're out.
They ain't got no more.
We
That's
are
why
out
it's
of
a-
vetoes.
It's why
I
it's
will
a
not
wish.
do that again, Charlie.
It's a wish. Don't wish for vetoes.
Charlie, you keep that. You keep that in your fucking mouth. Don't let Paul hear you say that. Okay.
When does this come out? Maybe. Okay, we might have dodged a bullet there.
It'll be too late. Okay.
Okay, all right. As long as it's too
So,
late.
And then over on the Barons, we will have put out. We had an interview. We did an Inside the Barons episode with Joe and Sean from Movie Dumpster. Pick their brains about the industry, what they do, and how the podcast formed and everything. It was a ton of fun.
Hey, Mickey, we've never been interviewed on the Barons, have we?
No, we haven't.
No.
Hey, you know what? I'll put it in. I'll put a number in with the boss. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ask Anna.
So, but yeah, that's about it. So, month of action is going to be fucking huge. We cannot express that enough. But what I can express is don't just watch action.
Be action.
Mission accomplished.